This episode of Edible Talk Podcast is brought to you by Bangers.com, where you can get all your CBD and THC needs mailed right to your front door. And also get 15% off your entire order with promo code Edible Talk.
Y'all gonna act like y'all don't know what them edibles is.
Leave that in there. Leave that in there.
Edibles kick
I swear I'm on my shit, I go retarded in this bitch. I swear it's all legit, she got me falling in this bitch. I'm so high, she got me flipping, got me walking with a limp. Edible so lit, got a nigga trip. I swear I'm on my shit, I go retarded in this bitch. I swear it's all legit, she got me falling in this bitch. I'm so high, she got me flipping, got me walking. Episode 19.
Edible Talk Podcast. It's your boy Dose. I'm here with my man.
Bodymore, Big Steve, of course.
GC, the GOAT.
And we got a special guest host today.
You see me look at GC, though, crazy. It's Lisa, Baltimore Paparazzi.
Hey.
All right, and sure. So what the special occasion is?
What's the special occasion?
Who we interviewing today?
We interviewing you.
All
right,
right,
what it is,
Bodymore,
man.
Big Steve, man.
Welcome to the Edible Talk Podcast, Bodymore, Big Steve.
Let me see if this shit what everybody been talking
We're
about.
happy to have you.
Let me see if this shit what everybody been talking about. What's going on?
Absolutely, man. We coming towards the end of the season, and it wouldn't be right unless we, really put you in the spotlight this time. We gotta put you in the spotlight
In the spotlight.
Shout out.
Before we exit this season, this first season. So man, we need to talk to you. Not only about what we have going on here, but
Man with the
that whole bounce back game. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
All right, man.
So you got the edible in you? You want to finish chewing first? What's up?
Man, look, I wanted to be disrespectful like niggas come on my platform and do.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah, what's going on?
Man, we coming to it. And this is 2021. 2022 is rapidly approaching. A couple weeks, man. How you feel?
I feel like I accomplished something I didn't think I was going to accomplish. That's what I feel like, you know what I mean?
You've been doing that, though.
I have. Look it. And as crazy as this shit is, man, as recent as today, nigga, like I just keep doing shit that I didn't think I could do. Mm-hmm. But I approach it differently now. Like I approach it like, I don't give a fuck how I have it, it's gonna happen. So it ain't but one way to do some shit, you know what I mean? You just gotta fucking do it for real.
You definitely a trailblazer, have been that.
You know what I mean? Like, you gonna hit the bumps, you know what I'm saying? And then when you hit them, you just gotta maneuver around them bitches. I mean, shit. It's been many episodes they got fucked up and shit, but we found our way around them bitches.
Absolutely.
Nah, man.
So I'm going to go ahead and ask a question because I wasn't prepared for none of this. I just kind of like, no, you'll be all right. Because I was just sitting here and I was listening to you talk, and I've interviewed you, I don't know how many times on my show.
In the spotlight, coming back, man.
Yeah.
She took the first step, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, she it's coming soon and shit.
So, yeah, most definitely. That was my inspiration right there because I don't never get birthday gifts, and that was definitely a surprise. But
no problem. I just want to show you your appreciation. That's what I've been doing this year, trying to show my appreciation as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
people don't have to do shit for you.
Steve put it out there. He's the one who got me the mixer and the microphone, and told me to, stop fucking around and get to it. Basically, he's been telling me that for months. Every time I turn around, he's like, "So when you going to get up off your ass and do this?" And so that's my nudge. So I feel like now I can do it, even more, closer to being able to do it than I was before. You feel me?
Right.
But now I've known you for I don't know how many years.
Had to be at least a decade.
And you've gone from, you know, being an artist to being a label owner to, you know, all these things that you have done in these years. Did you ever think that you would be doing this? Did it, like,
No.
when did this pop into your head?
Watching Gilly and Wallow. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I never really paid attention to podcasts until that $1 million worth of game shit came out. Because it was the first podcast that kept my attention the whole fucking show.
That's because they're
you know,
crazy.
like, you'll watch like a Joe Budden clip. You might watch a No Jumper clip, but you're not gonna really watch. I'm sorry, I don't want shit on these niggas. That y'all,
No, but that's just
all
your
y'all,
personal
look,
opinion.
everybody, all content
Somebody
creators, man.
watching.
It's just exactly because them niggas is all the way up there. I ain't nowhere near there. You feel what I'm
somebody
saying? But I'm
watching.
just saying, none of them ever caught my attention
Right.
until Gilly and Wallow. It's like
because you even
this shit funny as shit, and it's just like two niggas just
right.
being they self and shit, and you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, I'm like, yo, I just was thinking about like, you know what I mean, like how we was at the studio, maybe drunk on edibles, shit like that. And I'm like, yo, this shit would be a funny ass podcast. So that's really what gave me the idea.
Right, because I like I said, I've seen you go from being an artist just to the progression. Like you didn't let that one thing, like, okay, well, I don't feel like I'm really getting anywhere with this right here. So instead of just doing what most underground, you know, I hate to say local, but you know, underground
I guess
artists.
yeah,
you know,
independent.
Independent
it's a
artists,
lot.
like most of them, they get to that one point and they just stop because they don't have any aspirations to do anything past that.
Right.
And I always said, you have to have a plan in case this doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've done numerous stuff in my time here, you know, in the Baltimore scene, and I don't know how I got there. I don't know what possessed me. I just, okay, well, I'm going to do this, and did it. I didn't like just, okay, I just do pictures and that's it.
Right,
You know,
right.
I had a, you know, I said, I'm going to do something else. So that also gives you that longevity as far as working as well. Whereas most people have just stopped.
Right.
But I was
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
because like, I was just wondering, like, I was like, why all of a sudden is Steve now doing a podcast? You know, I mean, like, it has to do with music, but it doesn't have to do with music. You know what I mean?
Because I don't directly want to make music no more. To be all the way
Exactly.
honest, I really don't.
Speaking of podcasts, right?
This nigga still make music.
What are some
That was the album
what are
Lucas
some
Hart.
problems that you run across, like with dealing with this new thing that you got going on other than music?
So you mean a podcast?
Yeah.
Just shit like today, you know, people not showing up. That's never happened before. So let me stop. This is the
But
first
that can
time-
be a problem.
This is the first time that ever happened and shit.
Right.
So I mean, it wasn't a big issue though. We, you know what I mean, like anything else and shit, we just maneuvered through shit for real. Cause the one thing that I learned from just life period and shit is I'm always gonna have a backup in case this shit
Exactly.
don't go right. Because
Right,
I'm always
right.
expecting shit not to go right. So it's like I have like another layer to me and shit to where as though we can go this route.
That's a Scorpio shit though.
Yeah, real shit, man. Always just thinking that fucking way and shit, because half of the time that's just the way shit is. Nah,
You got
man.
plan for the bullshit. Definitely
Every
plan
day.
for the bullshit.
Every day, man. Every
So,
day.
we've been doing this podcast. We've been getting it in, traveling a little bit,
Yeah.
doing our thing. Now that we in the swing of things, we working out the kinks, so we still got a little bit more to go before we, you know, get everything running like a well-oiled machine. But
Yeah. But I plan.
for the amount of time that we've had, I like the success. How you feel about it so far, about this particular podcast?
I
This
mean,
business venture
I
of
think
yours?
the numbers don't really look like that online, but like when I'm out here and shit, like people really recognize the podcast, like, and that shit fuck my head up sometimes. Cause I think I made a post last night on Instagram and shit saying like,
it's weird being noticed for something other than music. Like when niggas run into me in the street, it's always Bodymore, Big Steve, and you know what I'm talking about. It's always about music and shit. But this niggas really on the podcast, like fucking with the podcast, and I appreciate that shit, man. Like
the numbers, hey, don't be modest, man. Our numbers looking nice for us to be us out the gate and nobody know about us. We don't have no major money behind us, none of that stuff, man.
Real
The
shit,
numbers
man.
look
All
nice,
that
man.
shit coming and shit, cause you know what I mean. Like, I guess we doing something good, cause the shit coming. I mean, I'm talking to different people and shit, and like, yeah, next season gonna be a lot more. Should I say? Next season gonna be a lot more, man.
What made you come up with the name Edible Talk anyway?
Kind of like what I said earlier and shit. Just watching Gillian Wallow, and I'm just thinking like, man, when I'm on edibles or when we on edibles, we be wilding. Right? Like, I mean, like we, what I mean, we used to hit the club. Like, yo, it's to the point where like I was just known for that shit. Before I even thought about a podcast, just being a rapper popping up, niggas already, you high as a bitch. Where the edibles at? You feel me? Like niggas knew off top. It was just like second nature when people saw me. So it was like,
Man.
why not?
And you make the edibles? You make the edibles yourself?
I mean, yeah, for the most part. But shout out to bangers.com.
Bangers.com.
Shout out to bangers.com, man. You can go in there, put your edible talk promo code in there, man, and you know what I mean, you get some monies off your order, man. We working, man. We working. Get it right to your front door. CBD, THC.
Bangers.com.
This episode of Edible Talk Podcast is brought to you by. I was supposed to do that shit way better than that, but hey, they know what's going on, man.
I remember we was at a video shoot, and I had just gotten there. Steve was in the trunk getting.
The fuck I was in the trunk for?
Because you was getting your clothes. You was changing. You was
You
getting
get
your
kidnapped.
other outfit.
Oh yeah.
He had this big.
He got
pan.
in there?
No.
Oh, wow.
He had this big pan, and it was like wasn't Rice Krispie treats, but I think it might have been something like something.
Oh
like
yeah. I think that's when we was going up PA and shit. I know what you're talking about.
that.
I
And
know what you're
was
talking about.
like,
I think
he ate the whole pan.
I ate the whole
This
pan.
guy?
Yeah.
I probably was high as a bitch. See,
You
when
was
you
because you was like, oh, it's not. I don't even feel it. I don't
nah,
even
listen,
just kept eating
when
it.
you're
I was like,
when you're high
He
off
does that.
edibles,
He does that.
when you're high
Eat the
off
whole
edibles,
pan.
you do a lot of shit that you don't realize you're doing.
I know.
Like nigga, like
You
we
knew what you
stopped.
was doing.
We stopped at BJ's, bro. Like, and like you buy them big ass thing of like cashews and shit. Nigga, I buy like a 14 big ass jug, $14 joint. We driving up to New York. I'm just eating because I'm high as a bitch. I'm just eating. Before I knew it, I ate half that bitch. You know how many calories that shit is? Nigga, like, I'm sitting, and then the point,
Calories.
I'm like getting out the motherfucking car, and I'm like, why my stomach hurt like this?
Like this.
Because I done ate so goddamn much, and I ain't fucking
Nothing
realize
to
it
drink.
because I
Just
was
all
all
nuts.
Oh, here we go.
Pause.
I knew what I was doing.
I knew
Big
you-
pause.
I'm saying.
All right, back on
Big
track.
pause. Look,
Back on
big
track.
pause before we get canceled and shit for saying pause. That's gonna
We
be
talking
next.
about peanuts here. We talking about
We
cashews.
talking about what?
Cashews.
What the
We
fuck?
talking about cashews here. We talking about cashews.
So-
you ate a
so
lot
anyway,
of cashew
so
nuts.
This
anyway,
nigga crazy.
anyway.
You about to have rumors and shit.
So
Make sure they just about him.
here we go. So
That's how when they get together.
I know I've been on this for years. Try being at a show a show that I'm throwing with them both there. Yeah.
I slowed
too
down.
much.
I slowed down.
Yeah.
He
Niggas
kept
used
going.
to be disrespectful with shit.
Oh yeah.
Niggas used to be disrespectful with shit. Fun, though. That was fun.
Who be disrespectful?
Living life, man. Living life.
So
Niggas.
Yeah.
So what I've seen just on the different episodes that you've done this year or this season, excuse me. You started going out of town. and doing and traveling, like Dose was saying, traveling places, doing the podcast. And you
Hell
actually did one where you was walking around interviewing people
Edible
as well.
Walk, man. We doing that on the Edible Talk tour next year, man. Make sure y'all fuck with that when it come to y'all too. Yes,
so these, because I know that a couple of the
shout
people,
out to Greg Bugsy.
because I know a couple of the people that you've been associated with in previous years, like Masterpiece nephew and everything.
Yeah, shout out Young Miller the Don,
So
man.
how did you get a chance to meet these people that you've met out of town? Like, did you just hit them up, or did you meet them through other sources?
Yeah, well, I met
you've got a lot of connections.
damn near every.
You made a lot of connections over the years. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's the point.
I've made different connections through different ways for real. So it's really specific to the person. So,
right.
But a lot of it was on the internet. But yeah, doing like promotions with Billy Live and all that. Like I was. Doing, I was in the club all the time. So I'm making connections as I do shit. I'm not the type of person that's just there to be fucking there.
Right.
Nah, nigga, like I'm doing something.
You're looking at the long
Right.
haul of
Because
everything.
That's the thing about just making sure you trying to keep relationships open and shit like that. That's the thing and shit. Yeah, not networking and just like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I'm high, yo.
I know.
Are there any guests?
I know how edible kick in.
Are there any guests?
It's like I had a good ass fucking answer.
Right, but it was
and
stuck.
then it was like stuck over here, and then somebody had brushed it away. Go ahead.
Are there any guests? Are there any guests that you look forward to interviewing in the future?
Boosie.
And
Boosie. I know that's gonna be a crazy motherfucking interview, man. He gotta fuck with my edibles. He gotta fuck with my edibles, man. I'm trying to get him to be the first. I'm trying to get him to be the first episode next season, bro. I'm trying to make that shit happen, man.
And we'll come to you, Boosie.
I'll call. I know. He told me call him if I need him. He told me call him. Boo, hey, boo. I got you, bro.
Shit, man. We gotta make that shit happen, man. But yeah, other than that, man, just. I'm really an opportunist, so like what I'm saying, whatever.
Any opportunity.
I'm that type of person, so if I'm vibing with somebody, say like at an event or something like that, I might hit Dose or GC, hey, what y'all got going on? Hey, I got such and such and shit. Like y'all trying to go do something real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm that type of person. I literally do that.
I want to interview. I want us to go visit a grow farm.
I'm with it.
I want to visit a grow farm,
and we got the opportunity to do that now. Real shit. We got an opportunity to do that shit. You know what I mean?
I want to sit there and smoke in the middle of the grow farm, and then eat.
We definitely gonna make all that shit happen.
So look, question, Mr. Bodymore, Big Steve. Question. So now that we have this underway, and we know that you say that you done backed off of the music. You ain't particularly a musician, but you are an artist. When can we expect them visuals? You've been, we know you crossing over to the visual side with the movies and all of those things.
Man,
we got anything in the works?
I got something to piggyback off of that.
We got so much in the works, man. We got so much in the works, man. We got another wave movie coming. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We got From Louisiana to Bodymore, which features, Fat Boy Deezy, man.
Shouts out to Deezy.
Real shit, man. You know what I mean? We got that coming. That's going to be something crazy. All these movies, and that's the thing about them and shit. Like, niggas will see us and they'll think hood movies and shit. Now, there might be a hood movie in there, but that's not what they all. That's not what they all based on.
Cross-genre. Yeah.
Real shit, man. I got all different genres and shit, man. And that I Am Who I Am movie we was shooting, some ways back and shit. We're actually turning that into a series and shit and putting that on Prime Video. So okay. That's season 1 coming soon. You know what I mean? And that's a crazy drama in itself and shit and everything in it. you know what I mean, came from real life experiences and shit. I ain't saying who real life experiences, but real life experiences. Feds, leave me alone.
Now, real shit. These two, the last two, your music projects, you called them the quits. Why? Why are you quitting now? After all these years, you've been in it for.
I know, but I mean, I'm not at the level that I should be at my age, and I'm not the type of rapper I'm not the type of rapper to continue to keep putting projects out for a decreasing fan base.
I get it.
I'm trying to sound like T.I. when I talk and shit. You feel me? I'm trying to be on my T.I. shit, man.
Let's be honest. Are you the type of person that's going to do what mainstream is doing now just to keep on doing music, just to try to fit in?
Well, I mean,
He's not
Exactly.
going to stop making music.
Exactly.
I'm probably not gonna stop making music, but putting out the music.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put it out. I mean, I'm gonna be a nigga like you and shit that do a fucking record 5 years ago and just put the video out for it.
Just
saying. I'm huge.
the shade.
Hey yo, I'm like, this is my favorite song 5 years ago. What the fuck happened? Nigga had to wait.
You right.
Nigga had to wait.
I'm gonna take that.
But hey,
right.
but that's moving at your own pace, and you know,
I know better.
you're not chasing a fucking deal. You just doing it because it's what you
Right.
love to do. So I mean,
And I understand.
But
You know
see,
why I understand it. We don't never stop making music. We'll never stop
It's
making
therapy for real, yo. It's really therapy.
Because I know Steve's not the type to try to fit in and try to do what is popular just so he can put music out. Just because
I do
that's
literally
where a
what
lot
I'm
of-
feeling.
That's where a lot of people mess up. You know, like you have your own lane that you fit into, that you go, this is what I'm doing. And if I decide to veer off, I'll veer off. But what I'm going to do is what I'm going to do. But that was just my point. That I was just trying to get across that, you know, the music that you make, which I feel as though a lot of your music that you made, even, you know, You is still one of my favorite songs. I still play that. I even played
I wish I could see the video.
Whew, anyway. But a lot of that music that you made, you know, years back, I still listen to because it's still relevant.
Hey, there's no expiration on good
Exactly.
music. No expiration date on good
But
music.
I can't see
appreciate
Steve
that.
going out here and doing music like, I don't even know who's popular now because I don't listen to the radio.
But sure,
But you know what I mean? I can't see you doing that kind of what
I
they
still
do.
want to do a song with Bruno Mars, yo.
Oh shit!
I
We
think
wouldn't
that
wanna
might
do
be-
a song
that-
with
that
that.
would
I
be-
still no,
I
because
heard him.
I was talking to my daughter today and shit about an interview I did like in 2011 or 12 or some shit, and they asked me what artist would I want to work with if I could work with anybody and shit, and I said Bruno Mars, and that fucked them up because they was gonna think I was gonna say some
Right.
rap nigga and shit, but now like I'm different,
But
yo,
even
like
that-
you know what I mean?
even
I'm
that
thinking
goes-
different.
Even that goes to
You know what I
the
mean?
point of, I think that would work because when I first, you know, like DZ's originally from Louisiana, but he lives in
Yeah.
Houston, right?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, so his music, like the way he raps and everything, and the way you do it, I don't know that. And then I heard a song, I was like, oh well,
Yeah, real shit,
well,
real
damn.
shit, real shit. And I
just
mean,
shut up, Lisa.
and we really like. What's the
Compliment each other.
yeah? I was trying to think of the word. Yeah,
That's
yo,
why
because it's like he'll do shit. Yeah, I shit on his shit. Whereas though I'll pick up on that or say like a certain type of beat or a certain type of, you know what I mean, vibe or some shit. I get on that, and then with me, how lyrical I am, that improves his lyrical ability. I heard this nigga go from this to that. You
Right.
feel me? So I'm like, yeah, that nigga be going in.
Yeah, but that's why like Bruno Mars. I was like, that might just work.
Oh,
Because
that
I've
shit,
seen
that
you,
shit,
you know what
that
I mean?
shit be beautiful, man.
But yeah,
What's
That's
some
it.
advice that you have for people, man? Because regardless of from my experience, from the time that I met you, you seem to effortlessly.
I got you.
Switch gears and able to stretch your career. Like, you know, sometimes people they might say fall off, but fall back. People got different things going on in their
Yeah,
life.
right.
And things happen. But one thing I've always admired about you is that you always pick it up some type of way, whether it be music or you doing something. You always have something clothing line. You always able to switch gears and keep something going on. You know, that's always been something I admired about you. Where do you find the energy to just keep going? Besides, you know, I know you got kids, and I know as a father that plays a big part of it. But within yourself, what gives you that energy to maintain and just keep switching gears and figure?
I mean, it depends on, like, sometimes it could just be shit that I'm going through that'll make me go hard at some other shit because I got to put my energy somewhere positive. Because if I don't, then you know what happens with that. So and I, you know what I mean, I face those issues every goddamn day. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think that's more so my shit now because there's so much bullshit. And a nigga not trying to think about the bullshit. So it's like, all right, let me focus on some shit and kill this shit.
You have any little methods that help you maintain that focus?
No.
Besides edibles?
Edibles help with a lot of things.
Just calming you down?
Man, it helps with depression. Helps with, come on. Give me the little shit. Hold on, wait a minute, back right here.
It helps you if you're not hungry. If you're not hungry, you're gonna be hungry.
Okay.
Hey, you know what else it'll do though? You know what I mean? Like just the shift of focus and shit. Cause you know what I noticed is if I take an edible and go in the gym, I'm in that bitch 4 hours. I'm in that bitch 4 fucking hours and shit, doing shit, focused in that bitch. Mm-hmm. But it's like. That would be the same me sitting at home watching TV, just not stop eating. Because I think it's just more so what you focused on. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you're not really hungry. Yeah. It's just, that's what you thinking about. You just thinking about that shit. You not hungry.
No, because you got to think about it. If you out running, like not running.
At the fucking episode one day, nigga, we gonna go to the gym, yo. We gonna go to the gym and why? Because this nigga hate the gym.
Yes. Yes.
Hate the gym?
I don't even know why he brought that up, because he knows I'm not going. I'm not going to the gym.
Yo, I brought this nigga to the gym. This nigga just started walking around and shit.
They got a pool?
Oh, no.
I go swimming.
Fuck no.
Well, not even swimming.
I'm about to go back to Planet Fitness, man.
Because I'm
Fuck
sitting.
this shit.
Because it's cold outside.
Shit, I gotta tighten up real quick. I'm going back to Planet Fitness and shit. We ain't doing the fancy shit right now.
So no pool.
Fuck no, man.
Yeah.
Hey yo, I'm up. I had that shit though. I brought my daughter with me. She's supposed to be working out and shit. Whole time she's sitting in the fucking pool and shit. I'm like, Faith, if you're gonna be in the pool, can you at least do something? What?
The doggy paddle. We doggy paddle you to death.
No, you know she said,
man. Shit be crazy, man.
Edible. Since we're on Edible Talk Podcast, let's see. What do you prefer when we eating cakes and gummies and shit like that, or when we eating real food like them boneless buffalo wings and infused broccoli and wild rice and shit like that?
I mean, real shit.
Infused broccoli and wild rice.
Man, I did all
we
shit,
had the wild rice.
We was down Houston, but we had Lil Ya on and shit. Nigga had the red beans and rice on that bitch, all of that shit.
Oh, you did it?
You wasn't there, buddy.
Yeah. I felt some type of way. Y'all were talking about shit I ain't know about. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know about this episode. I seen the episode.
Mean.
Yeah, man.
Mean. And we couldn't even eat it all. We had to bring the red beans and rice back on the plane.
Fuck yeah.
Bag.
Nigga, I was eating.
Man, you brought it back?
Hey, bro, I was eating on that shit for about a week.
We refused to leave it because it was so much left.
I was eating on that shit for
like
about
where-
wings on rice.
So where did you?
So I was eating on that bitch about a week. I knew exactly how much to eat
That
to get
nigga
high.
took most of it. I got a little bit. He took it. He was like, I'm gonna be eating on this for the next week.
Fucking right, nigga. Look,
It's
because
a
I
big-ass
knew
pot.
only about that much to get me high. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just
We had a whole
say
pot
this
of
shit,
rice.
break that shit up into like 6.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
So what you prefer? The sweets or the real food?
I mean, it really depends on what my mood and shit. But more so, I would say the food and shit, because it's like, hey,
Me
man.
too. Because I can get nourishment and high.
At the
But
same
sometimes,
Same goddamn
sometimes say like if I'm going to say like we going to go do a show or some shit, I would want some quick shit like a gummy and shit, some shit that I know gonna get me high, but I don't gotta eat too much because I gotta get up in this bitch. I can't eat a whole, you know what I mean? Like I just want.
Season 2, we're gonna have to come up with some. We're gonna have to when we do these. We need to start throwing recipes out there for them.
Man, shit, I do a cookbook and have them pay for it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
We need. To
Ain't
do that.
nobody giving me shit free, man. We can't be giving the game out.
We can give it, we can give little recipes. We need to start getting these smoothies, man. One day you can't.
Hell yeah, this nigga make
I
smoothies,
made him
sure.
a smoothie. You can't even get shit.
Why you ain't bring a smoothie?
What?
I don't hear what you said. But
Why didn't you bring? Why didn't you bring the smoothies?
I didn't.
You wasn't thinking.
I made one smooth. No, the
You made
smoothie-
one?
The
Was
smoothie, you
it
gotta
was-
make it. No, you gotta make it at the time.
Was it infused as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Here we go.
I don't want
What
man.
you doing, nigga? You
You
better
got-
slide
you
that
got-
20, man. What you
Come
doing?
on, man. Here, I go half with you.
My nigga. See, that's what. See the
Pass
man.
me that bag. Let me get my 3 up out of there. I'm popping them right now.
I ain't taking none out of here yet.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
that's
did,
got one in
nigga.
your mouth.
Yeah, this nigga.
I'm about to get my 3 out of here, though. I know that. I'm about to
Just
bang them.
Just keep this shit.
Bangers.com.
Remember, I owed you 10.
What?
Bangers.com for all your THC and
Hey, her edit that part out, bro.
No?
No,
Not
no,
the
not the bangers and shit. But yeah, because it's all gonna make me look bad. So edit all that shit out.
No problem.
but no, because I was talking about when when you handed me the money and shit because that's it's not good.
Hey, man, black owned businesses, we gonna keep that money going around anyway, man. It's
I
good.
know.
Bangers.com for all your THC and CBD needs. Let 'em know.
Promo code Edible Talk.
Edible Talk, 10% discount. Let them know. Bodymore, Miss Big Steve, Dose,
This nigga crazy.
GC, Lego,
They know it.
and Lisa Stant sent you.
Alright, man.
Bangers.com.
Alright, we gonna wrap this episode up, man. Episode 19.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all looking out for the Edible Talk Tour 2022. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna do a edible walk in every city that we hit. You know what I mean? So if you out there, you fuck with edibles, man. Fuck with us and shit, man.
If y'all got some recipes, if y'all up in the kitchen putting it together, invite us to your pad, your place, whatever we doing, restaurant. Let us know. Let us come sit down and talk to you. It'll work out good for you and us. Us and you and me.
It was love, man. Y'all wanna say anything before we jump off?
No.
Oh my
This nigga.
God.
He in his feelings. Le goats.
He said,
Hey,
no.
man,
He don't want
make sure
talk
y'all
to
look
us,
out
man.
for that In the Spotlight podcast. I hope I said it right.
In the spotlight.
In the Spotlight
Baltimore Paparazzi.
podcast coming soon, man. We
I have no excuses now.
exactly
apparently.
because you
That's
can
right.
do it on your own pace whenever you feel like it. It don't gotta be on no schedule. Shit, you do it
That's
like
right.
I do. Film how many episodes that you can film and then put them out however you want to do it. If you want to do it every week, long as you got
I
them,
already
look,
know.
long as you got them bitches in the chamber, you feel me? Load your gun up first.
I already let it be known like months ago who I wanted my first guest to be.
All
He
right,
said he was with it, so.
all right, that's what it is,
But
man.
yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
ambushing me to do this because I look crazy.
It's all good.
But I'm looking forward to next season, more episodes.